Shall we be off then?
Hey Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein, and here we just want to do a fun little kill here on the Gilded Hunter, and since we are still sure Jack, since we're still running the level 1 set here, this is just a fun way to put this guy down with no special kind of attacks here. It's just a one charge attack, and you're done. And it's a lot of fun because it's very simple, because he charges at you and doesn't hang back or anything, so you're completely able to take the fight to him easily and simply. Kind of funny there that's actually the case, but and it doesn't take a whole lot of ability or thought or anything, and as you see, all the casting of the gifts here and everything work out just perfectly. And that's that. And you poke him in the back and he dies. Yeah, kind of exciting there. And if we switch up to Louis, you can see the whoops, I'm getting turned around there. You can see kind of the damage difference here, if any at all.
Good to be with you.
And it's really nice that it's very simple, straightforward. You just kind of push the button and do the thing, and he goes down. And you can have most of this set up by this time in the story when you would be fighting him, so it's nothing quite out of the ordinary. 2, and we'll do this, and 3, and so you can have something similar at that point to be able to do something like this against him. And this is basically the same thing as the regular spear. So 41,000. This is almost the same thing as the Impaler, and since you'll have access to gifted spears by then, you could do this with the Impaler, no problem, and it would work almost just as well. The only thing is you get the extra little bit of damage from those little spikes that come through on the spear there. And then if we try for the Eva kill, because of we have gifted veils and we have gifted spears, all that damage gets added to us very nicely, very well. Whoops, and I forgot this here. There we go. And strength index, there we go. Okay, so you'll notice a little bit of difference here, but nothing too extreme. Go ahead and heal one, since we're kind of out of order here, but that's okay. There we go, 1 and 2, and we'll go ahead and apply this, and 3, good, and Eva, there we go, this and this now. Okay, and let's look at our damage, 6369, so it's not over the 10,000 value. And if we go for a poke, it's almost there. 29,000 is pretty good. But you can take him down in a second attack there, just as easily. So you have 3 really good options there to go for whichever partner you would want to go for. And since this setup here is kind of possible at that point in the game, because you go to the cathedral, then you do the memories, then you do the memories, and then you do the Ashen Cavern 2 levels later, and so you're able to have access to where is it? Strength index up. You're able to have that. You're able to have, well, you don't get halberd mastery, so you wouldn't have this for the fight, but that's 30% on the gifted weapons. But as you saw, we were doing 41,000 plus on that strike, So even if we took that 30% away, that'd be about 12,000 that you would lose, which would still be enough as if we take this away here and we give something like maybe Dex up or something like that, because Dex up comes from I forget what it is, like, yeah, Ranger, and so you can have this early, and then you won't have access to Survival Instinct, obviously, and if we take that away, I would pair it, probably with just something generic. Dex and Willpower comes later, and Swift Destruction comes later. So kind of you wouldn't have these things, but if you did have Jack, because you can have Sacrificial Blood or Blood Sacrifice, you can have access to pretty much everything else at this point. I think Bridge to Glory would come later, but having access to the Pierce attack, and you wouldn't have Jack, but you would definitely have Louis. So if we went for something like this, just kind of running here, and if we did something just basic like this, and you could go for Frost Weapon from Fion, because you would have access to Fion as well, and then you would have to use an ice cartridge here. So if we did something like this and went with these kinds of things, you could possibly get really close. So let's see. So you need the 20% up from ice to get above his ice threshold there. Okay, and that's why you need the 5% reduction, or 5% from the freezing cartridge. Okay, and let's see what we would get here. What's our damage value? 6921, so we would be really close. There we go. So almost 30,510. And we can just poke him in the back. So there you go. And since he's only got about 32,000 HP, you can still get really close. And again, this would be kind of the same stuff here with the Impaler. But anyways, poking the Gilded Hunter is always a fun time, especially when you can one-shot him with you know, an Impaler or a Cerulean Spear. And if you have any other piercing weapons, then these will do very well. And you can see there, even though when we take off all of the other abilities here, Swift Destruction, Halberd Mastery, and Survival Instinct, we can still get really close because of this grouping here and Louis and some of these damage values. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.